e-commerce, what is e-business. That things we are completed in the yesterday class. So today we are going to discuss the impact of e-commerce on business models. The impact of e-commerce on business models. How the e-commerce may impact on business, that we are going to discuss in the today's class. Right? See, in the most basic sense, a business model is the method of doing business by which a company can sustain itself by generating revenue. The business model spells out how a company makes money by specifying where it is positioned in the value chain. So here, mainly e-commerce impacts on sales, e-commerce impacts on service, on competition and marketing. See, when you are using to sell your products, when you are using e-commerce technologies, we can increase the sales revenue. It will show a positive impact on sales. Similarly, service. See, nowadays we are providing a web-based service and competition. We can do the huge competition with the other competitors, and we can promote our products, our services over the internet. And is my voice is audible? Yes, ma'am. Anyone can respond? You can. Yes, ma'am. Is my voice is audible? See, the various e-commerce business models can generally categorized into following categories. So these are called various e-commerce business models. In that we have B2B stands for business to business, B2C business to consumers, and C2b consumer to business, C2c consumers to consumer, G2C government to citizen, or we can say consumer, and B2B is business to government. These are the various e-commerce business models. Now we'll discuss each and every in detail. See, B2B means one business may interact with other business through networks, through internet. That refers to B2B. Generally, one manufacturing company is there. It needs some raw material. It may place the order to that company through networks or internet, and it will send the quotations to this company through networks, and it will confirm, it will give the order through networks, and they will make, and these people will make the payment through online. So all these comes under business to business, means a business firm may interact with another business firm through internet. Is refers to business to business. See here. Here we have a wholesaler, and these wholesaler will interact with this business organization. For example, this is a business organization or a business, and this is also a business. Now, these both are interacting with a website through a network. See, these people will make the order, and through the website, this business organization may receive these people order according to their requirement. This business organization may supply the goods to wholesaler. Now, the wholesaler may sell the goods to customers. Means one business organization, right, interacting with another business organization through e-commerce technologies. That e-commerce technology is nothing but internet and websites. Now, this is comes under business to business model. What we can say, business to business model. Right here, what are the benefits we have with this business to business model? What benefits we have? See, the first advantage, or we can say benefit, replacing a purchasing bureaucracy with online links. Right? Replacing a purchasing bureaucracy with online links and means saving. See, in traditional, no need to visit that particular supplier shop. In traditional, we are interacting. What we are doing, we are interacting that business, means we are visiting that business and we are giving the orders, and again we need to carry the items to our shop, our business. So this happens in manual system, in traditional system. Here, by using B2B, no need to visit the shop. By sitting in your shop, you can raise a order. According to your order, you can get the products, right? And improved efficiency in ordering material. See, improved efficiency means when you are using e-commerce, improved efficiency means whatever the item is required, we can get the accurate item. Accurate data means when you send, when you give the order manually by phone, or when you give manually, you will get some different items. There is a chance to get different items. But when you give orders to internet, we are giving the total description regarding the item. Means we are giving what is the model, how much quantity we require. That all we are giving computer generated. Means we can get the accurate products. Many few errors. See, it is a computer system. In computer, there is no need, there is a no errors, means whatever the quantity, whatever the model we are giving, so that only we can get. There is no errors. And just-in-time environment that minimizes inventory sitting in the warehouse. See, previously in traditional, what happens, for example, you need to purchase some rice bags. Actually, there is the only demand for, we need 10 rice bags, but we may anticipate in future we need to sell more rice bags. So the what happens, we may get 100. So 90 will store in warehouse, 10 will sell, or 10 will keep in our shop. But here, by using e-commerce technology, no need to store the products in warehouses. Just you have to keep it in supplier. Whenever we require, by giving an immediate order, we can get the products. Right? That system we have with the e-commerce. Then disadvantage. So here we have two disadvantages in B2B model: possible antitrust violations, low barriers, entry for competition. See, the first is, for example, we are not doing manual inspection while purchasing the products. For example, you are going to purchase a rice. What we'll see? First, we'll take some rice and we'll check it whether rice condition is good or not. That will measure. But when you are going for online, just we are seeing the picture of the rice. So there is no manual what checking. So it is possible to antitrust violations. But after getting the products, it may not be good. And low barriers to entry for competitors. So competitors may not interact with you. So these are the disadvantages of B2B. And we have one more, that is next model is B2c. This is what directly the business organization sells its products to the consumers, and consumers makes the order to business organization through a website or internet. That refers to what? B2c. See here in B2c, website following B2c business model sells its product directly to a consumer. A customer can view the products shown on the website of business organization. The customer can choose a product and order the same. Website will send a notification to the business organization via email, and organization dispatch the products or goods to the customers. So this happens in B2C, means a customer may interact with a business organization through a website. And in this website, here he may get different products, its descriptions, and its price details. So based on his requirement, based on his selection, what he will do, he will place the order. This order goes to organization, means organization may get the notification. So according to that notification, these organizations may supply the goods directly to the customer. This is what B2C, like we are purchasing the goods on Amazon, we are purchasing the goods on Flipkart. So these all comes under B2C, right? Business to consumer. So for in this model also we have some benefits, and as well as we have some drawbacks that we will discuss. See, here the benefits of B2C model. It requires a reasonably low startup capital. See, low startup capital means if you want to sell your products as a business firm, so you need not require much money. For example, yesterday also I said, If you want to start a shop or if you want to open a store, what you require huge capitals. You need to purchase the furniture, you need some shop either on rent basis or lease basis, or you need to purchase a shop. So in that shop, you need to go for decoration, lighting, all these requires a lot of money. But if you want to sell your products online, no need to purchase a billing, no need to take a billing on rent, no need of furniture. What we need to do, whatever the items you have, that items you need to place on a website. For example, if you want to get your own website, for that the cost may be like 2,000 to 10,000. Or if you can place in other portals also, online shopping portals like Amazon, Flipkart, like there also you can place your products. For that, no need to pay any amounts. Directly you can get the orders from the Amazon. So according to that order, you need to supply the products. So that is what it requires, a reasonable low startup capital and larger capital. This is the benefit to customers. This is a benefit to what? Customers. For example, if you go for physical store, so there you can see limited products. But here, no limited products. You can see number of products that depends on uh, your time, your patience, and unlimited marketplace. It is not limited to one particular geographical area. It is what? Global. And a 24-hour service. So anywhere you can sell the items, customer anywhere can buy the item. That benefit we have with B2C and lower cost of doing business. So what I said, so no need of for paying municipal taxes, no need of paying rent, no need of paying other things. Means it reduce lower cost of doing business. Eliminate middlemen. Directly we can purchase products from the seller. Means that there is no wholesaler, there is no retailer. Directly you can purchase the product from manufacturer also. And easier business administration. See here everything will be computerized. Everything. So here no need of other means no need to recruit other managers, other things. We can inspect or by recruiting a persons. So just it is everything will be digital. Means there is a no what we can say uh, misleading, that no problem with that, and freeze your stock. So no need of recruiting more stock. So according to customer requirement, we are providing the product. We can provide the products. More efficient business relationships. So more efficient business relationship means, yeah. So by using this, what we can do, more efficiency. Every time we can send the messages to customer. So based on the previous history of the customer, we can send notification to customers through mails, through SMS. Whenever we are going to give offers, that information also we can give. So by using e-commerce, we can maintain a good relationship. And workflow automation. Workflow automation means if you go for traditional business, in traditional business, what happens? So after selling the items, we need to enter product details in the system, and we need to prepare accounts. Here, no need. Automatically, order will be generated, and goods may come to your business. Automatically, that will be entered in the system, and accounts will be prepared. And here, secured payments. Secured payments means whatever the payments we are receiving that are secured, means by secured protocols in secured ways, we are going to make the and receive the payment. These are the various benefits of B2C model. Then we have disadvantages. We have some disadvantages with B2C model also. So that is what catalog inflexibility. What am I? Catalog inflexibility. This is the first drawback. Means updation of catalog is very important. For example, today we have some products that if there is a huge demand for that product, so we sold whatever the quantity we have. But next day, what we need to do, if the stock position is nil, then we need to update that in catalog. But every day updating catalog according to your products is very difficult. So this is what the one of the major drawback of e-commerce. Okay, B2C model. Then high marketing and advertising expenses. See, posting an ad in the website nowadays is costly. For example, when you post in a leading website, you are when you are giving a promotion regarding your product in a leading website or a YouTube or any other, it is somewhat, it means it is somewhat costly comparing to traditional. Shipping products across the border can be massive challenge. For example, you are purchasing a product from US, so it is what getting the product from that much long. It is somewhat difficult. Means crossing the borders is somewhat difficult. Requires higher cost of doing business. See, higher cost of doing business means we need to purchase some payment gateways. If you are depending on third parties, it is no problem. For example, you are placing your product in Amazon or Flipkart, there is no problem. But if you owned a website, so it is very much costly because we need to link up with payment parties. We need to link up with what payment gateways. We need to link up with banks. So managing all these things leads to some costs, and we need some higher security protocols. So maintaining all that leads to higher cost and requires lot of middleman service. See, in advantages, I said no middleman service, but here we are depending on transport companies. We are depending on transport companies. For example, we are getting a product from Delhi to Hyderabad. So to carry the product from Delhi to Hyderabad, we may depend on 2 to 3 transport companies. One transport company may ship from one place to another place. One transport company may ship one place to another place. Like that, we depends on some delivery boys and transport companies. And insufficient business administration. For example, one person is not familiar with computers, not familiar with the owner is not familiar with computers, the owner is not familiar with information technology. Then it is what inefficient business administration. Compulsory, the person who owns a e-commerce website and the person who places his products on shopping websites compulsory must have some computer knowledge. Otherwise, it leads to inefficient business administration. Then evergreen preferences of purchase for in-store rather than online. So some people may habituated to in-store rather than the online. So they won't trust. That is also one of the drawback of what B2C model. Difficulty in sourcing for hot and cheap products online throughout the year. See, placing some items, for example, when food items, if you are placing some food items, it is what somewhat difficult to place that items because it has a short durability. For example, like bread packet, the duration of bread packet is some 5 to 6 days. In 5 to 6 days, we need to sell the product. Otherwise, product may be expired. So that problem we have with B2C, right? So next we discuss another one, that is C2b, consumer to business. So in consumer business, in this model, a consumer approaches to a website showing multiple business organizations for a particular service. Consumer places an estimate amount she wants to spend for a particular service. For example, comparison of interest rates of personal loans, car loans provided by the various bankers via website. Business organization that fulfills the consumer requirement within the stipulated budget approach the customer and provides its services. See, here, what happens? A customer may interact with the website. For example, I'm a customer, I require a car loan. I want to get a car loan. Right? What happens? There is a website like Bank Bazaar. Right? I visited Bank Bazaar. So I have given my requirement, how much amount I require. Then how many installments I'll pay. So how many EMIs, in how many EMIs I'm going to make the payment. What is your desired rate of interest? So that details, that form I'm filling in Bank Bazaar. Then I'll making submit. So what Bank Bazaar will do? It will send your query to various linked banks. For example, it may send to SBI, it may send to some Citibank, it may send to some Canara Bank, like that. It may send that information to different banks. Then that banks will send quotation to you with your mail ID or your phone. So this is what consumer to business means whatever the requirement we have as a consumers, that requirement we are posting in the website. So by seeing that requirement, but sellers may interact with you, they may contact with you to provide that service, right? This is what C2B. In this also we have some merits as well as some drawbacks. Let us see advantages of C2B model. What are advantages of C2B model? Here, C2B provides a channel for companies to source and hire a variety of services, talents, and products from around the globe. See, by using this C2B, whatever the requirement I have, I'm posting that requirement on a website. So that may be accessible all over the world. Means we can get better, means we can get the better service from the all over the world at cheaper rates. So that benefit we have with C2B. And next one is it also provides an opportunity for companies to prioritize hiring from regions where the standard of living is low, thus reducing what figure goes on paychecks. Generally, this is for recruitment. For example, uh, so many Indians are migrated to Gulf or so other countries. So when we are posting our resume in like Naukri or any other, so what happens? The companies may check your resumes and your CTC, previous CTC. So based on that, they will send the call letters. As well as company may post. Or the, for example, I want to start a company. I need some 10 employees. I'm posting my requirement. I'm going to pay this much, this much, this much. So what happens? The persons may see that requirement and they will approach to us. So this is what real scenario means. Whatever the requirement. For example, for my uh, office, I need a generator. So what I'm doing, I'm posting my query in a website. So and so companies require so and so generator, like that. So various companies will interact to you for mail. So they will send the quotations regarding its performance, its price, its quantity, their services. So we may get the better products. That benefit we have with the C2B model. And it allows service providers to gain work experience across multiple projects and get paid well for doing so. Here, it allows service providers, the persons who are providing service, to gain work experience across multiple projects and get paid well for doing so. And freelancers also enjoy relative freedom and flexibility in terms of working hours. For example, I'm ready to work for 6 hours. I'm posting that. So and so work. Uh, I'm going to do so and so work. If anybody required, you can contact like that. I'm posting that. Based on my time, the companies may interact with you. So that is what C2B model. And disadvantages of this model. Profit value is very less. For business, okay, profit value is very less. For example, I'm offering so and so service, right? I'm a bank. So I received a query from like a customer X. So what I will do, I need to provide a better service to him at a lower cost. So what happens? The company will ask some profit. Means by reducing my profit, I'm going to give service so to avoid the competitor. So that disadvantage we have. A high level of communication skills is required. So to pose that query, to respond according to the customer, the company requires a high level of communication skills. Right? These are the advantages as well as disadvantages of C2B model. And we have one more model, that is what? Consumer to consumer. Right? It is called as C2c model. See, in C2c model, websites following C2c business model helps the consumers to sell their assets like residential properties, cars, motorcycles, etc. on rent or rent a room by publishing their information on the website. The website may or may not change the consumer for its services. Another consumer may opt to buy the products of the first customer by viewing the post advertisement on the website. See, for example, I have a car. So I want to sell my car. It is used car. I want to sell my car. So to others. Then what happens nowadays? We have some websites like OLX, like Picker, like the 99acres.com, indianproperty.com, cardego.com. Like that we have some sites. So in that site, what I'm doing, I'm posting my car photo, and I need to post price of the car, at what rate I'm quoting, and my mobile number, mail ID. That details I'll post in the website. Then a person, a stranger is there. He wants to purchase a car. Then he will search for cars. If his requirement matches to my post, then what happens? He may contact to me. Then the transaction will complete. So that happens in C2C. Means one consumer, whatever the item, whether it may be car, it may be building, or it may be motorcycle, whatever it may be, the user items will be posted in a website. So that information goes to the person who wants to purchase that, the person who searches that. So they may interact with these persons. So this is what C2C model. C2C model. Then we have some benefits with these. So the benefits are third party payment setup directly used. So here, these websites, what happens directly, they won't depend on third parties. The payment will be made directly, means the consumer to consumer, and it is a broader market. Number of consumers, number of buyers may post, and estimates intermediary. It is a market for intermediary and constantly changing, updating. For example, I posted at 100 today. So based on the demand, I may change the price also. So constantly changing and updating. There is a chance to update your photos and updating anything. Always there so that consumers can use it whenever they want. For example, I need any product. So now I don't want that product. That we can sell. So that benefits we have with C2C model. And we have some drawbacks also. No quality control. For example, whatever the item I'm using right now, that is not in a good condition. So we are placing that. I'm writing this soil item is in a good condition. The person comes to here and they will inspect. So, but before inspecting, what I'm saying, so my product is in a good condition. So that is the drawback. Means I'm saying one thing, but after inspecting, he is getting some other thing. Is it clear? That is what no good control and no payment guarantee. No payment guarantee means, for example, there is no third party. The payments will be made manually. After receiving the item, the person may make the payment or may not. And hard to pay for using checks, ATM cards, etc. But future is like to change. See, here I said it is manual payments. So there is no using checks, ATMs. So that things we don't have in C2C model. So in C2C model, just we have only, we are passing the information, whatever the products we have that we are placing on a website, whatever, who are the persons they require to purchase, they are contacting manually. Right? That things we have with these C2C, means these are the advantages as well as these are the disadvantages of C2C model. Right. Then we have one more model. It is G2C, government to consumer. What am I? Government to consumer. What we have in this model? See, in government to consumer, our government uses G2C model. What am I? G2C model to approach citizen in general. Such websites support auctions of vehicles, machinery, or any other material. Such websites also provide services like registration of birth, marriage, or death certificate. Main objective of G2C website is are to reduce the average time for fulfilling the people request for various government services. Right here, nowadays government is providing various services through websites. For example, if you want to get a birth certificate, no need to visit municipality. Directly by sitting in the home, you need to open CDM website. So concerned municipality website, there you need to do the upload the details. Automatically you may get, based on your details, automatically you will get the certificate. That certificate you need to take in B-Seva centers or E-Seva centers. That happens nowadays. For example, you go for registration. So marriage registration, that also happens online. For example, you need to get voter ID. So directly you need to fill the voter ID application in the website. We have NVSP website or CEO website. So through that website, we need to fill the details and we need to upload the appropriate document. If everything is correct, easily you can download that particular card. So like that, government is providing various services through websites. So this model is called as G2c model. What we can say G2c model. Then we have one more model. We have some benefits also through this model. So that also we will discuss. See, advantages of G2c model. One is establishing a common standards across government. So for every person, the procedure is same to get that. That standards we can establish. Delivering services more effectively. So no need to go for offices, no need to visit to the offices, no need to stand in a line. Directly by sitting in the home, we can apply for certificates and providing a way for government agencies to work together. And another one is using the best technologies that are available. So we have some drawback, that is lack of awareness. The people who are using these services don't have awareness. They are depending on traditional models. Means they are visiting to offices. That drawback we have. So government has to provide some awareness regarding these services, and security is also important. While uploading the sensitive information, we need to trust whether the site is correct site or not. Based on that only, we need to upload. So these are the drawbacks of G2c model, and these are the advantages of G2c model. Then now we have another model, B2G. It is what? Business to government. B2G model is a variant of B2B model. Such websites are used by the government to trade and exchange the information with various business organizations. Such websites are accredited by the government and provides a medium to business to submit application forms to the government. See, right. This is what B2G. For example, a business organization wants to return its files, income tax returns directly. No need to visit income tax office. By sitting in the office, it has to submit its IT returns and GST returns. So in previously VAT, they need to submit manual. Now no need of manual submission. Simply by sitting in the office, they have to submit their returns. And for example, they are applying for trade license to municipality. No need to visit municipality. By sitting simply in the business, they can go for trade license or business registration or GST registration, whatever it may be. So that they can avail through a website. So that comes under business to government. Is it clear? Right. For this also we have some benefits. So the see here the advantages of B2G model. So features a high profit margin and longevity comparatively. Comparatively. See, comparatively means features a high profit margin and longevity comparatively. So this is what by applying registrations, government, the organizations may get some incentives go online when they are submitting their returns to online. It is getting some incentives. So that benefit they have. Then B2G business can enjoy tax benefits, not a common to other e-commerce merchants. Then it increases flexibility and efficiency in public administration. So everything they are doing online means there is a transparency in the transactions and disadvantages. A change in the government could adversely affect a B2G product or service provider. See, nowadays we are getting e-way bills. So for that there is a website. So if government changes, there is a chance to change the system also. So that is a what disadvantage. So means according to government, if you change the rules, it is somewhat difficult to business organizations. Then it often requires huge capital to set up. See, previously we have VAT. So to make VAT returns, we need only manual work. But nowadays, GST or any other tax system is there. So to submit the returns, compulsory the business requires a computer, a internet connection. So which requires a huge capital. And it could also confine a business to operate within the specific geographical locations. So that is also one of the disadvantage. For example, if you go for GST, within the state we have one rate, means within the state we need to pay CGST, SGST, and if it is outside the state, we are going for IGST. Like that, based on the geographical area, we are getting some specific and removing the primary purpose of e-commerce transaction, which is borderless product and service delivery. These are the disadvantages of B2G model, business to what government model, and government to business. So government to business model website to approach business organizations such as web support, options, tenders, applications, submissions, and functionalities. See, here B2G means sometimes government required some materials. Government wants to construct something. So that options government may do through a website. Government may impact through business organization websites that comes under government to business. So these are the various business models of e-commerce. So this for this we are completed the unit 3 model. Under block 2 we are completed unit 3. In this unit we are completed various business models. They are B2B, B2C, C2b, and C2c, B2G, and G2E, G2C, that is government to what citizen, and the last one is government to business. That things we are completed. So in unit 3, now unit 4, applications of e-commerce. So what applications means where we are using e-commerce technologies. See here in which areas we are using e-commerce technologies. So here first we are going to discuss e-commerce organization applications, and here we have one more WAP. It is a technology which we are using in mobile phones, wireless application protocol, and benefits of WAP. What are the benefits? We are using WAP technology in our mobiles, and e-marketing, e-advertising, e-banking or internet banking, mobile commerce, e-trading, e-learning, online shopping. These are the things we have in this unit. What are? One is basic information, general information regarding applications of e-commerce, e-commerce organization applications, WAP, benefits of WAP, e-marketing, e-advertising, e-banking or internet banking, mobile commerce, e-trading, e-learning, online shopping. Right. Now we'll discuss one more. Here, smartphones and tablets have completely changed the game for the e-commerce industry. In the last few years, the strategies of large and small companies alike have shifted to become more mobile focused as consumers have rapidly embraced with mobile shopping. See here, smartphones, after invention of smartphones, so everybody is using internet, everybody using online shopping apps. So compulsory, we can see if you search 100 phones, 90 phones may have Amazon app, 80 phones may have Flipkart app. Means without a shopping app, we can't find a single phone nowadays. So previously, before invention of smartphones, if you want to search, if you want to purchase a product through online, we need to visit, we need to remember the shop, means the website address that we need to enter in the browser. But nowadays, no need to enter that. Just in Play Store, we have apps. What we have? We have apps. So we need to download the app. If any new product comes, if they are giving any new offers, automatically it gives notification, right? That things means after invention, means after smartphones, the game of the e-commerce are changed. Means every company has its own app. Most of the sales are happening through app-based only instead of websites. Right. Now we'll discuss the various applications where we are using e-commerce. Right. See, the, the various areas of organization implementing e-commerce applications for different purpose to enhance the business and increase the profits. So in which areas the business firms are using e-commerce technologies? The first most thing is marketing, and next one is supply chain management, manufacturing, desktop video conferencing, retail and wholesale, finance, entertainment, education. Education. In these areas, mainly the companies are using e-commerce technologies. So marketing. See, nowadays, the companies are giving promotion regarding their products through videos, YouTube's, through social media networks, right? Through social media networks, through websites. Right? In social media, like Facebook, LinkedIn, they are placing their product information, right? By making the paid up ads. And in YouTube, so while streaming a video, in middle we may get some product advertisements. So they are using e-commerce, means by using e-commerce websites, that may be social media website, that may be video streaming website, whatever it may be, they are promoting their products. So mainly they are focusing on marketing. So next one is supply chain management. Supply chain management. In supply chain management also, they are using what? They are using e-commerce technologies. For example, to trace the product. For example, we are purchased a product. Now, where it is, the customer has the curiosity to know the status of the product, right? To provide the status of the product, they are using supply chain management systems. So by entering the see, if we are depending on a website, by entering the transaction number or docket number, so we can get the status, where it is, whether it is in transit, whether it is reached to any location. That details we can get. If you are using app, simply whatever the items we have purchased, by clicking on that item, we can get the transit details. Now where it is, when we are going to deliver, when we are going to receive the product, all the information means to give these information to the user. The companies are depending on e-commerce technologies. And manufacturing. In manufacturing also, they are using e-commerce technologies, means to get the raw material. Okay, the manufacturing company is there. It is producing some items. To produce that items, it needs some raw material. That raw material they are getting through websites and desktop video conferencing. Here also they are using e-commerce technologies. Then retail and wholesale, to link up with the companies, to retailers, wholesalers, they are using their own apps. In finance, to provide better financial services to the customers, the banks are using e-banking applications. Entertainment. In entertainment also we are using OTT. That also comes under e-commerce. And education, e-learning. So like Khan Academy, Unacademy, Byju's. Either they are providing content, they are providing material through online only. So these are the areas here we are using e-commerce to make the payments, whatever it may be. So there we are using e-commerce technologies. These are the various fields, right? Then we'll discuss applications of e-commerce. So one is internet bookshops. So by using e-commerce technologies, we can go for internet bookshops. You can open an internet bookshop like Amazon bookshop, and grocery supplies, electronic newspapers, e-banking or internet, electronic auctions, e-marketing, e-advertising, mobile commerce, e-trading, e-learning, online shopping. All these comes under e-commerce applications. See, internet bookshops. We have some books, some websites. They are offering book services. Means we can purchase the books from these websites like www.amazon.com, www.infibeam.com, books.reddit.com. So these are the various sites they are using. By using e-commerce technologies, they develop their sites and they are selling the products, the books through internet. So they refers to internet bookshops. And next one, grocery supplies. Groceries, whatever the items we require regularly, like FMCG products, that they are providing to the customers through websites. Like we have some sites like www.bajarcard.com, www.bigbasket.com, www.grofers.com. So these are the sites they are supplying their products through internet. And we have electronic newspapers. So previously, before this pandemic, Corona, everybody had habituated to traditional newspaper, manual newspaper. After Corona, most of the people are referring e-newspapers, right? So to provide information, news online, or to get e-papers, electronic papers, now we are using some websites like www.timesofindia.com, www.direct.jagaran.com, www.inadu.epaper.com, www.sakshiEpaper.com. Like that, we have so many websites. They are providing e-paper and news on internet. Then e-banking and internet banking. Nowadays, almost all banks, every bank has its own website, its own application. Through that website and through that application, it is providing banking services to the customers. So the concept, whatever the services they are providing through websites, through apps, that total that covers under e-banking or internet banking services. So through e-banking, what we can get, we can go for balance inquiry, we can go for account statements, we can download the account statements, we can transfer the fund from one account to another account, we can go for tax payments, we can go for bill payments, we can request for a checkbook, we can request for a loan. So all these comes under e-banking or internet banking. And advantages of e-banking. What benefits we have with the e-banking? So it is accessibility 24/7. Means anytime you can transfer the money. If it is some not a huge money like below 10,000, below 30,000, below 50,000, below 1 lakh. Anytime we have some IMPS, immediate payment service. IMPS. Through IMPS, you can transfer anytime by using UPIs. You can make a payment anytime. So that flexibility we have with the e-banking, convenience and user friendly. So whatever the banking websites are there, they're user friendly. So every time when we are making a transaction, we will give the instructions, interactive instructions to the users, and improve performance, increase in customers. So improve performance every day means if every week or every month they are updating their applications, they are updating their websites to provide better customer service to them, and transaction speed comparatively high. If you go for manual to transfer the amount, it will take some 15 to 20 minutes. Means you need to fill an application form or you need to fill a voucher, submit that voucher to the bank cashier or bank operator. They need to enter the details in the computer system. After getting authorization, they will transfer the money. But only by sitting in the home, by using mobiles based on your fingertips, easily you can transfer the money. So that increase the transaction speed and effectiveness, reach remote places. So if they have any internet, you can transfer the money to anywhere in the globe. That benefit we have. Shop and payment, one-stop payment. So easily by using QR codes, you can go for shopping, you can make the payments. Less waiting time. So no need of waiting time. For example, if it is money you need to what we need to do, we need to count the gas. That all the things are not happening in e-banking services. Just easily you can scan the code and you can make the payment, or by using mobile number you can make the payment. Global banking, banking from anywhere in the world. So you can transfer the funds from any bank to world, or you can get the funds from any bank in the world. Then inexpensive. The transaction cost is very inexpensive. So it is not an expensive transaction cost. So these are the various benefits of e-banking services. Then disadvantages of e-banking. So whatever if you go for anything, along with advantages, we have some disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages of e-banking? So three of hackers. There's a problem of hackers. Means a unauthenticated person may hack the bank websites, or a person may hack your passwords like your credit card details, your sensitive information. So what they will do? They may theft the money from your bank account. They may misuse your sensitive information, and dependency on networks and internet. See, making the transactions depends on internet speed. So if you have good internet speed, then you can complete the transaction in very less time. But if you have slow internet connection, slow network, to complete the transaction, it will take some time. Cost of installation is more. So making the setup, for example, if you want, if a bank wants to go for online, the making means the installation cost is very high. Limited non-common services. So we can't get all the services through online banking. Some services are limited. Switching banks is more cumbersome. So, for example, if you have a bank account in somewhere, you are going for another bank, you are interchanging from banks. At that time, it is somewhat complex to change all the details. Required basic technical skills and internet knowledge. The person who wants to make online banking transactions compulsory, he required some basic information, internet knowledge. Otherwise, he may send to the he may, there is a problem of means he may lost his bank information. Means the hackers easily they may hack. For example, if you are using public internet places, they don't enter via sensitive information like bank account number or credit card PIN number or debit card PIN number. Means compulsory if you want to do online banking transactions, compulsory you need to possess some basic knowledge on internet. Then only you can perform the transactions. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of e-banking. Then electronic auctions. So these are all what applications of e-commerce. See, internet bookshops, grocery supplies, electronic newspaper, e-banking and internet banking. Now we have electronic auctions, e-marketing, e-advertising, mobile commerce, e-trading, e-learning, online shopping. Now we'll go for electronic auctions. So electronic auctions are nothing but like C2c services. So here C2c services as well as we can say G2b also. Generally, electronic auctions refers to it is what, for example, I have an item, I can place an item on a website, a customer may comes and based on our agreed price, I will sell the products. This is what like OLX, all these comes under electronic auctions. And we have government, for example, government wants to give a tender. So government go through that like by for example, if you take our Telangana government, there is a website auction.telangana.gov.in. If you go for central government, there is a website eauction.gov.in. So an online auction are also called as electronic auction or e-auction is an auction which is held over the internet. A commodity auction facilitates government department to carry out online sale, purchase and lease auction of various commodities like sand, mining, forest, produce and scrap. So for example, I want to sell some products. For example, I have old items in my company. For example, I am a government servant. In my office, I have some old items. I want to sell that items. So through my government website, we can sell that products. Our government wants to give minings, auctions to public, means to business people. So government may call for auctions through website. So that is comes under electronic auctions. As well as we have some online auctions, what I said. The consumers sell directly to the other consumers like OLX.com, eBay.com, MyBiz.com, Quicker.com. These are the various websites they are offering consumer auctions or we can say online auctions. And e-marketing. What do you mean by e-marketing? So e-marketing refers to electronic-based marketing activities which uses the internet technology to promote online messages to customers. E-marketing is also known as internet marketing, online marketing, web marketing. E-marketing examples are email or social media advertising, web banners, mobile advertising. It is the marketing of products or services over the internet. See, here e-marketing means that companies are promoting their products by using email or by using social media, by using web banners in the website, by using mobile advertisement like mobile notifications, graphical notifications on the mobile. So these all comes under e-marketing. The e-marketing is also termed as internet marketing, online marketing and web marketing. Nowadays, digital marketing is advanced than e-marketing. Digital marketing refers to using digital channels, devices and platforms to build or promote marketing message. However, when the consumer uses the applications on mobile phone, it is working independently from the internet and thus considered from the digital marketing. There are many free as well as economic way on internet to promote business. The main two groups of digital marketing is online, offline. While offline marketing involves things like radio, television, and phone advertising. So that radio, television, phone advertising comes under offline, and the internet comes under online. See, here there are 7 major categories of online marketing. One is SEO. SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and SEM, Search Engine Marketing, and PPC, pay per click advertising, and content marketing, social media marketing, affiliate marketing, email marketing. These 7 are the important online marketing categories. See here, search engine optimization means like if you have Google or any other search engine, if you give a keyword, you need to get your website as a first. So that is what search engine optimization means. In the search results, you need to place your website as a first or a second. Generally, what happens if a visitor, website visitor, searches for a keyword, if he will get the result, he may open first site or second site or third site. Means what we need to do? We need to place our site at first or second or third position. So for this, we need to go for search engine optimization and search engine marketing. So in search engine marketing, we have two things. One is paid marketing, another one is free marketing. So when you go for search for an item, for example, I am typing Amazon. So we may get Amazon links, Amazon search results. So before getting that, we may get AD. After that, we'll get the website link. So that is what search engine marketing, paid marketing. And after that, we may get free links. So without paying the amount, we may get that. And pay-per-click advertisement and content marketing, social media marketing, affiliate marketing, email marketing. Like that, we have so many online marketing tools, categories. So that we'll discuss in the next class. Means tomorrow we'll discuss all these in depth: search engine optimization, search engine marketing, pay-per-click advertising, content marketing, social media marketing, affiliate marketing, and email marketing. These things we'll discuss tomorrow. Right? So for this, I'm concluding this session. If you have any doubts, you can. Yes, ma'am. If you have any doubts, I'll clarify. Otherwise, I'll wind up. Yes, ma'am. Can I wind up?
No,
Or you
no,
have
sir.
any doubts?
Yeah, okay, sir. You can wind up.
Yes, ma'am. No doubts? Thank you. Have a good day.
No, sir. No doubt.